Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gautin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked number 1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 109 yards.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack, and all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 45.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To number 88. It's a gain of...
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a gain of
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New Orleans.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
The kicker on.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Complete.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Saints.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And he comes back with one complete.
2nd down pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at
8 yards there. 1st down, New Orleans. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dickinson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Not much there, only a yard. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the Saints, 41-yard
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Knight. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
To number 80.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
These two teams all tied after one. On the draw, this is Lewis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down, Dickinson. He'll try and run it.
That's good.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Dickinson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 4th down, Dickinson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Dickinson over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Dickinson got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Down at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Lewis, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass on 2nd.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Going for the deep ball, and that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He's got Lewis.
That's good.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A draw play here, Lewis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Dickinson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the touch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A 4-yard loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. first down. Dickinson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dickinson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Falcons on third, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
From the gun, Dickinson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Barton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down. Quick. Still churning. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murphy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Caught by number 11.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Good strong throwing.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. And an incomplete pass.
Intended for number 8.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Not after the sack. He's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, it's Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing the hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. So we have come to half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Second down pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Quick. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 30.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
By number 10.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Number 89.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Falcons 7.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
The 2nd down pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Down pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
For the point after.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Quick. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carried by
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Over the middle complete. It's Price. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now here on EA Sports.
21.
As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barrett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A strong running. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To number 25.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by New Orleans.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They'll contain him to just 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down. Quick. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Quick. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
To number 83.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
And 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run on 1st down. Quick. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Line number 10. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pass on first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
The pass on 2nd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 37-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
3-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To number 88.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for
another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Quick. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They try again with Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they'll have